Hi, Dr. Sheila Harris here today, and today we're going to answer a simple question, but a very deep one. The question is, what are the signs of spiritual growth in a person's life? What are the signs that someone is growing spiritually? Before I answer that question, I just want to take the opportunity to thank you for subscribing to my channel or following me on Facebook. And for those of you who haven't done so yet, I want to encourage you to do so and share these videos to your friends and family. They don't cost you anything, but they will make a big difference in your life if you listen to what I'm saying and follow through with what I'm saying. I guarantee you they will make a big difference in your life. I hope you will do so, and I want to now take this opportunity to answer the question. So, how do we know that we are spiritually growing? What are the signs? Well, I have to say to you that I think a person, if you look at their life over a period of time, you can see whether they're growing spiritually or not by virtue of their behaviors, how they react, what they say of others, how they think about life. You will know. These are very easy indicators. You see, once upon a time, I used to just think that what people say is all that matters, but you have to look at the actions as well. But in truth, your business is not about looking at others at all. Your business is about looking at yourself, because the first person that can change and make a difference in the society is you. So I want to kind of turn the attention back to yourself and myself. So if I want to know whether I am growing spiritually, or if you want to know whether you are growing spiritually, what would you be looking for? How patient you are. Are you more tolerant? Are you now willing to accept people for who they are without criticizing them, judging them? Because the degree to which we can accept people as they are and not pass negative judgments is an indicator of spiritual growth. The more we judge, the more we know we are not growing spiritually. That is why all the sages have always said, judge not, because you will be judged. If we think positively about life and we are giving gratitude and we are accepting life for what it is and complain less, that too is an indicator that we are growing spiritually. Why? Because when we are more grateful for life, we are now in a disposition of an attitude of love. We are acknowledging that which have been given to us in love. We are not just focusing on the things that we don't have. We may mumble about them from time to time because we're humans, but there is a consciousness to look for the good things in our lives and focus on them. And so therefore we are rising in consciousness. So that's true, is an indicator that we are growing spiritually. When we were more kind of like attuned to looking for how we can help others, as opposed to what we can get from whatever it is life offers, we know we are spiritually growing. When I was not growing spiritually, all I was concerned about is what I want, what is it for me, what's in it for me, and what I will do with what I need. It was all about me. But when a person begins to grow spiritually, they know that their own growth is not likely to succeed if others are not growing around them. So in other words, they recognize the importance of connection with others and good connection with others. They recognize how that is so important, because there is nothing that brings pleasure to God than when we are all walking in harmony and in love and kindness to each other. Think about it. If you have kids, do you like to see them fighting? Do you like to see them backbiting? Well, if the answer is no, that's the same for God. That's the same for the Creator. The Creator likes to see us in love and harmony. And when we are connected and in unity and in harmony and in peace, that brings the Creator contentment. So when we begin to develop a tendency for love and kindness and harmony, we know we are growing. There is another indicator. Temptation will always be given to us. In fact, every moment of the day we are being tempted. When we learn how to silence the inner voice that wants to judge, wants to criticize, wants to complain, the degree to which we can silence it and stop participating in that arena of life, we know we are growing spiritually. So these are the telltale signs. It is not about how much I quote a particular sacred text or not. I can quote all I can. I can read Genesis and read all sorts of texts and quote it. That is not a sign of spiritual growth. That is just someone who knows that text. And sometimes we have to be very mindful not to just follow blindly reading text and giving it out and think that makes us spiritual, or for that matter, it's growing us. It's good if we know, because I remember, I'll give you a joke here. I, being a child, my mom taught me different Psalms. I know how to read Psalm 23. Even as a child, I will read it because my mom made sure I knew how to read Psalm 23. I read it every night before I went to bed. It was under my pillow. I read Psalm 121. Those Psalms stayed with me growing up. Why? Because my mom, her parent, would have given it to her. For some reason, put this in our head from the beginning that wherever we are, we need to read those Psalms. And they were the greatest value or asset my mom gave to me, because that is still with me. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm spiritually growing, because inasmuch as the Psalms were given to me, and bless her, I still have to do some work in making sure the qualities that I uphold, that I admire, that I want to be, that I gravitate towards, are similar to God's quality, and working towards that. So discipline over the tongue, what is coming out in the mouth, is so important. And anyone who knows me, they will tell you I was very fisty. I was very mouthy and very, very mouthy. So if I find myself in a situation where I'm not now as mouthy as I was, then I know I've grown. And I wouldn't want to be what I was 50 years ago or 40 years back, because I now know that really was just a quality that drives God away. It doesn't bring me any closer to God. So we know when things have changed, because people around us also notice. But most importantly, we need to bring more people closer to those qualities of God as well. So we know we are spiritually growing when we encourage others to be similar to the God essence and the God quality that we are also aspiring to. So thank you for watching. I hope you find this video very useful. I hope you now know what the indicators are when someone is spiritually growing. So without any ado, thank you and God bless you.